Hello, hello, good morning. Oh, let me fix this little guy. When you wake up in the morning and your hair just like goes all the directions, right? How are you doing today? Happy, what is this, Wednesday? So this morning I just woke up and I was like, let's get up, let's do the things. So I wrote some stuff. I have content that I like planned out. I recorded some TikToks, recorded some like Instagram stories. So I've had like a pretty productive morning. But now it's time to really like relax, ground, and so I can really like go about like the rest of my day. I'm kind of person that like when it comes to doing meditation, like, you know, I've been taught like you're supposed to hello, Angela K, the intuitive creatrix is in the house, honey. Yes. If you're not familiar with Angela K, just go to the link in the bio, because honey's fire. All right, if you're into magic, if you're into manifesting, Lionsgate is coming up and you don't want to miss out, my friends. Okay, that's all I gotta say right now. So, but I was saying a little bit about like meditation and like my views towards it, basically. So I was taught when I was a young lass I was taught that, like, you know, the first thing you do when you wake up is to meditate. You should not let other things enter into your brain or like change up your day or any of that. You should meditate like right meow as soon as you open your eyes. But you know what, like sometimes like I wake up in a state of like inspiration. Some days it's like, oh shit, I have an idea for a TikTok and I'm gonna jump out of bed and I'm gonna record the TikTok. Sometimes I have this inspiration for like a beautiful long like heartfelt post, so you know what, I'm gonna take that time and write the heartfelt post. So I've learned to be less rigid about my morning ritual. Yes, Angela says yes, I totes can relate. And Angela's actually one of the people that have helped me with this, is like, you know, creating ritual that fits your actual lifestyle. And when I say ritual, I mean ritual, like there's intention behind ritual versus a routine which is on autopilot. And here, if you're new to me, you don't know who I am, I'm Tiara, aka T, and I love to live a life that is bubbly. And a big part of living in a bubbly life is living an extraordinary life. And when we are living an extraordinary life, we are living life on purpose. We are living life with intention. We are like choosing to do the things that really set our soul on fire. So if we're on autopilot, your soul is not on fire, honey. You're doing the things, you're like just going by route, you are doing a routine. But when life is a ritual, honey, yes, life is sexy that way. Angela says, yes, creating ritual that actually fits your life. Exactly. Yes, let's live an extraordinary life. So I'm going to take this time to invite some friends before we get started with this meditation. And I encourage you to invite some friends, or at least tap my face and show some love, likes and hearts and all of that jazz. Can you hear the helicopter? Hello, downtown Los Angeles. Welcome to life in LA. And this is actually a perfect opportunity to talk a little bit about the situations of meditating. So like in terms of like being constantly like trying to be super rigid about my meditation practice, I would get really mad if something like interrupted me meditating. And now I don't live alone. I have a roommate, and roommate needs to live his life as well. So roommate wants to like get up and like go to the bathroom or like, you know, leave for work. And so he can't like live his life specifically around me. And, you know, like, yes, there are times where I'll like say, hey, just so you know, I'm meditating. That doesn't mean that he's gonna lock himself in the bedroom, because we live in a 1-bedroom apartment, right? Like TMI, I guess. But like, you know, like he's not gonna just lock himself in the bedroom and just hide out until I'm done with my meditation. What if I'm just sitting in meditation for 45 minutes? Who knows? I don't go that long, but still, who knows what it's gonna be like, right? So he's gotta do his thing, right? And so while he can quietly move around the apartment, he's still gonna move around the apartment. But I could see myself being like, why is he here? Why is he living? Why does he breathe? And I'm mad at him, but like, you know, LA downtown life. I'm like, I accept it as a part of the like ambiance. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta like accept the things that are going on around you as just part of the atmosphere, right? Connecting into your breath, and really like, it's kind of like, I don't like to like use like the universe is testing you, but like it's kind of a test, right? It is testing your resolve is the word that's coming through, but that's not quite right. But you know, it's an opportunity to test how connected you are with self, because if you're really worried about what's going on around you, you're not connecting in, you're going outward, right? You're focusing outward. And the point of meditation is to go inward. It's to really clean, clear, relax. So if you're someone that has kiddos, guess what? You can still meditate. You can tune them out is what I'm saying. I'm inviting you to tune out the extra shit. I'm inviting you to let that shit go. And then I want to talk a little bit before we get started about music, because if you can hear, like, I have some shamanic drums and theta waves playing in the background. I enjoy that. As someone that lives in a very like urban area, it's easier for me to come back to center if I have something to kind of like connect to. You can also, if you're someone that can really like breathe, like if you can hear your breath is another way that I connect. If I don't, just I go back and forth between listening to music and being in complete silence or relative silence, as you can in downtown Los Angeles. The sirens, the helicopters, the things, right? So it's your invitation to really tune out and tune in. Okay, that was a good one. That's like a hashtag right there. Someone drop a hashtag tune out and tune in. All right, so now it's time to tune in, my friends. So I invite you to sit comfortably. I like crisscross applesauce. I think part of it is just like how I've seen people in like movies, portrayed in movies, like how they meditate. I think that's what really like gets me. If you are someone that likes your feet like planted flat on the floor, do that. It's all about like, how do you feel most grounded? How do you feel most connected to self, as well as like Mama Earth, right? Mama Gaia, right? So I have a nice like chunk of rose quartz here with me, and so this is going to be joining me on this meditation. And so I'm just going to hold on to it and have it kind of like here in my lap. And I encourage you to like wiggle out any sort of like tension that you might be feeling. Get yourself just like comfortable. Excuse me. Angela says, "No, you know my formula." Yes. Oh, yes. There's no secrets here, friends. Like, I'm here to share what I do and what works for me. And you know what? You get to like grocery shop, as Angela says. What works for you? What feels good for you? You know, I'm gonna drink some water because I can feel like my throat chakra, like, you've been talking all day. But find what feels good. Like, if you're forcing yourself to meditate is not meditation, friend. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Like, if you're forcing yourself to do it, if it feels uneasy, if it feel like, there's one thing if your brain can't quiet, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a practice, just like yoga's a practice. Just like if you, like Michael Jordan had to practice and like do like 100 free throws in his backyard before he ever made like a basketball team. He didn't even make his high school basketball team, fun fact if you didn't know, right? Like, we have to practice, we have to put in the work. It's about like, if you're getting towards mastery, right? And you don't start off as a mastery, you master. You might start off as like having a natural ability to be in alignment with that activity, but still everyone gets better with practice. All right, okay. Obviously today I really want to talk to you guys, but let's get quiet for real this time. Rose quartz. Sit how you are, however feels comfortable to you. I also invite you, if you would like to lay down, if you are, maybe still in bed at this time or whatever, like, do what feels good to you. Now, I invite you to establish a grounding cord, and what that looks like for me is I see it as like a thick golden rope that comes like right out of like my pelvic bone and goes straight through the earth, down into the core, down into the magma, through the shale, and it's breaking barriers. And if you can hear the sounds of it breaking through and really tying you in to Mother Earth, sitting in there. If you are someone that puts their feet on the ground, you can envision it coming down through your feet, Like I said, I like to sit crisscross applesauce, so I envision it like straight up coming from the butt, girl. Oh, we play here. We're not too serious, right? So envision that grounding cord. Get yourself stabilized. Take some deep breaths. And just be. I typically meditate in silence, but I will give you some direction as it comes to me throughout this meditation. So thank you for joining me. I like to start my meditation with deep, deep breaths. You can try any variation of box breathing, which involves breathing in for a number of counts, whatever feels good. I like 4, 4, and 4. Breathing in for 4, holding for 4, and releasing for 4. Infusing this meditation with Reiki. As you meditate, if you feel yourself yawning or crying, anything like that, you are releasing, and that is okay. It is good. It's just let things come up and out that need to come up and out. Awareness is the first step to living a bubbly life, being aware of where we are emotionally, where we are energetically, so we can clear what doesn't serve us and choose the life we want to live. There is nowhere to go, there is nowhere to be, there is nothing to do in this moment but connect with you. You are oneness, you are source, you are all powerful energy. Energy anytime that you want. You can co-create with this energy to create the life that you've always dreamed of. Listen to your highest heart. Connect in with your highest self. feels good to you? Where do you envision yourself going? What do you envision yourself doing? What does it feel like for you to live an extraordinary life? I invite you to sit with these questions. These answers may not come up and out right this second, and that is okay. Oftentimes during meditation, we just are. And the answers show up later in the day, later in the week, when the time is right, in divine timing. You to slowly open your eyes. How do you feel? I'll be posting this meditation on YouTube, so go find A Bubbly Life on YouTube, and you can come back to this meditation anytime, my friends. Remember that you can come back to self anytime throughout your day. Remember to hydrate, drink plenty of water, and breathe. Breathing is a beautiful way to connect in. It's a beautiful way to slow down and truly reflect on what we're feeling, why we're feeling it, and how to move through it. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. I invite you to like and subscribe and to follow and share and all of the things. And I will see you next time. Mwah. Cheers.